Hey guys, this is Eric with HustlePaintball.com, here to talk to all the current and future owners of GO2s and 2.1s. Exalt has come out with a new bolt called the Launch Bolt. It features a soft tip face, which is replaceable. And the idea behind this bolt is that when you have your stock bolt, there is some wiggle room in the breech where the ball will drop down in the breech and it'll bump around between the detents and the face of the stock bolt. With this tip and this bolt, I will show you how much tighter it is inside the breech, as well as, with the soft tip, it's of course going to be easier on paint, on brittle paint, and then as well as reducing recoil, increasing efficiency slightly, very slightly, and making your shots more consistent. So out of the frame, I have a GO 2.1. Thank you to Kyle King for donating his marker, since we could not get our hands on one. And also, by the way, it is for sale. So if you wanted to find out the price, just email us. But other than that, let's get the camera on a bird's eye view of the breech, and I'll show you how this soaks up a lot of room. So we have our camera at the bird's eye view of our breech, and as you can clearly see, the paintball sitting inside the breech, and as I lift the front end, you can see the ball's moving quite a bit. Now, let's go ahead and throw the Exalt Launch Bolt in there and see how much the ball moves. Okay, cool. We've got the Launch Bolt installed, and you can clearly see that the paintball is sitting right up against the detents. You can see the bolt face, that green soft tip in the back there. Paintball's not going anywhere. So let's go ahead and take this outside, put the stock bolt back in, see how consistent that is, and then throw the launch bolt back in and see how consistent that is. Okay, we have the stock bolt currently installed. Let's see how she chronos. $291, $295, $283, $303, $300, $297, $298, $304, $293, and $286. Let's throw in the Exalt bolt and see how it goes. Okay, so we have the Exalt Launch Bolt installed. Let's see how well she chronos. Pardon the wind. 296, 299, 299, 298, 294, 300, 296, 298, 291, 288, 288. Cool. So the results are in, guys. 10 shots with the launch bolt, 10 shots with the stock bolt. Now, the average out of those 10 shots is 295 feet per second. The average with the launch bolt is 296 feet per second. It may not seem like much, but let me break it down for you real quick. If you cross off the hot shots and cross off the low shots, you have 8 shots per bolt, right? 4 out of 8 shots were plus or minus 3 away from the average. And 7 out of 8 shots were plus or minus 3 away from the average with the launch bolt. That's a significant gain in consistency. Not inconsistency, but consistency-wise. So that being said, I mean, could you see a gain in consistency if you were to be boring your paint tighter, or have a better paint to barrel match? Yeah, sure, maybe. But I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. So that being said, if you want to pick up one of these bolts or anything paintball related, go to hustlepaintball.com. If you have any questions, you can always email us at videos@hustlepaintball.com. Go ahead and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, read our blog. Trevor is an awesome, awesome writer. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't, if this is the first video that you've seen of us. We talk about everything paintball related on PB Riot, including events all across the states, news and updates on who's trading who's on what team. So if you want to get caught up or just come chat to any of us, go to pbriot.com. It's just a great hangout spot. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. So there you have it. Ah, extra arms.